This is a short movie with hundreds of millions of hits. It's just 3 minutes long, but it tells the philosophy of life. The bell rang. A student went into the classroom, without even saying hello. But the next lesson will change his attitude. The first time the professor gave a lesson to the students, he took out a transparent jar from his backpack and put it on the table. Then he took out a box of golf balls. He put them in the jar one by one. The students were very curious. They didn't know what the professor was doing. When finished, the professor asked the students,
"Jar full?"
At that moment, the professor took out a cup of gravel and poured it all into the jar.
"And is it full now?"
The professor smiled. He took out another cup of sand and poured it into the jar. He shook it a few times. All the gaps in the jar were filled. He held up the jar and asked everyone,
"And how about now? Is the jar full now?"
The students all affirmed that it was full, but I didn't expect. The professor played a new trick. He took out 2 bottles of beer. The students laughed. They thought the professor was going to drink, but then he poured the beer all over the can. Everyone watched in disbelief. Only then did the professor say something serious. "This can is like our life. Golf balls represent important things, like family, friends, health. The small stones represent the small but important things, like your job, house, car. And the sand represents other little things in life. If you put the sand in the jar first, you won't have room for rocks and golf balls. It's the same with life. If you spend all your time is spent on the little things, you won't have the energy for the things that really matter. So we have to prioritize in life and fill your life. Fill it with the most important things first. Fill it with your dreams and your family, and let the rest go. That's the secret to happiness." At this point, a student raised his hand and asked the professor, "What does beer stand for?" The professor said, "It means, no matter how tight your life is, don't forget, have a drink with your friends."